Welcome to Is Franchising Right for You? With your host, Rick Morgin. Through each episode, we'll demystify preconceived notions about franchising, both entrepreneurs franchising and those buying a franchise. You can find this show on all the major platforms, including YouTube, LinkedIn, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Now here's the host of Is Franchising Right for You? Rick Morgin.
Welcome to this episode of Is Franchising Right for You? And unfortunately, my guest who was going to appear had to reschedule. So we're working on that. So you've got me for the next 10, 15, hopefully not much longer than that. And I don't have a script. I did write some notes about things that I wanted to talk about. And I did want to be consistent with the title, Is Franchising Right for You? So if you're considering looking into business ownership, if you could take away one piece of advice, and that is work with a consultant. Yeah, I'd love to have it be me, of course, but find somebody you can trust. Find somebody you can trust to help you navigate the landscape of franchising and find something that fits. Work backwards. Take your skills, your interests, your goals. That's most important. How you want to fit this into your life, and work backwards to fit it to the right industry and then the right franchise model. Work with a consultant to get that done and help coach you through the entire process from end to end. Now, I've had a client just recently who was not approved, and was not approved really because they couldn't make a decision. It happens. I mean, candidates can be too risk averse. They can overanalyze things, but those two elements, overanalyzing and being risk averse, are not good formulas for being a successful entrepreneur. Because if you're overanalyze, it kind of means you may have struggle making a decision. And to be an entrepreneur, you do have to take some risks. So franchise companies, they want people who can make a decision, accept the risk. If it's a mistake, learn from it and move forward. If it's a success, build upon that. And then, excuse me, recently they've had a couple of candidates take jobs. And so which is fine. That happens too. It's an indication that the job market is strong, as all we've heard in the news with the creation of new jobs. But I always tell them, let's keep in touch. That entrepreneurial streak will rise again. You never know how this job is going to go. And even though while you said you were fine with leaving the corporate setting and you jump back in, there are opportunities where you can do both. And in fact, I collaborated with an article with a client for the April issue of our franchise journal, and the title really was doing two things at once: maintaining a corporate career and developing and scaling a business. That can be done. Again, if you're going to engage in franchise exploring franchise ownership, work with a consultant, and I'd love to have it be me. Oh, also, now I'm going to switch gears because over the past 5 weeks, I've been dealing with my own diagnosis. I received a diagnosis that I have prostate cancer, and it was April 9th when I got my first treatment. And it was, of course, it's a shock, but I'm dealing with it. And it was a shock because, how could this happen to me and stuff like that? And, 9 months ago, my wife passed away from her rare form of cancer. So to have all this to happen within a year, yeah, it's going to be tough to deal with it. But I'm moving forward. I'm positive. I'm taking steps to counteract any side effects. When like one with this hormone therapy shot I've taken on April 9th, one of the side effects is that you could gain weight. So I've upped my exercise routine to counteract any weight gain. Seems to be working. You know how you when you wash your pair of jeans and you put them on and there's really that snug fit. It makes your ass look really fine. Well, I've washed my jeans, I put them on, and they're a little bit loose. So I kind of have to accept that because I'm not loose enough to go down to a smaller waist size, but they're loose. So I'll continue to update you on franchising. Is franchising right for you? I'll have additional guests, and I may even update you on my journey to battle prostate cancer. Thank you.
You've been tuning into Is Franchising Right for You? With your host, Rick Morgin. You can find more episodes on all the major platforms, including YouTube, LinkedIn, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify. Thank you for your positive reviews, comments, questions, and for sharing this show with others.